This video contains flashing lights, scary and creepy content, disturbing violent and graphic images, jump scares, pop-ups and sudden loud noises. Viewer discretion advised.
For as long as video games have been popular, video game developers have been adding Easter eggs to their games to make the player just a little bit uneased. And in this video, we will be covering the top 10 scariest video game Easter eggs that you have never heard of. Mount Gordo Ghost. Mount Gordo Ghost is an Easter egg from Grand Theft Auto 5 that appears, as you might guess, on the top of Mount Gordon. This terrifying, bone-chilling Easter egg gives us an insight into the afterlife of the GTA 5 world, and shows that a happy afterlife does not await everyone, or so it seems, as this ghost depicts what appears to be a young woman who did not meet such a happy end. Five Nights at Freddy's Jump Scare. Five Nights at Freddy's is a niche horror game that released in 2014. The game takes place in a haunted pizzeria where you, the night security guard, are trapped for 6 hours with 4 murderous animatronics: Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy Fazbear himself, who the game is named after. Among Five Nights at Freddy's small but dedicated fan base, it was discovered about 2 years after the game was released in 2016 that, should you die, you will be jump scared. This took 2 years to discover because the game was regarded as being so incredibly easy that, simply put, nobody had died for 2 years. Here is the footage of the first ever recorded death in Five Nights at Freddy's, recorded in 2016 by a person who will remain anonymous. Their face will be blurred to the best of my ability to protect their dignity. I will now give you a jump scare warning. This clip does include a jump scare.
Oh, the sounds, I don't like them. Ah, fuck! No! Oh, yeah! Ah, fucking fuck! I tried to push it! Oh my god! Oh! Oil! Oil! Oil!
Ratman. Ratman, unlike the other entries on this list, is unique in that it is actually present in 2 video games: Grand Theft Auto 4 and Portal 2. The reason this Easter egg is contained in both video games is due to the commonly known fact that Portal 2 and Grand Theft Auto 4 are actually part of the same universe. The reason that Ratman appears in both games is due to the fact that canonically, the Aperture Science laboratories are actually located directly below Liberty City. As a result, upon escaping Aperture Science, Ratman lurks in the subway system of Liberty City, which is where he can be found in Grand Theft Auto 4. I will now provide you a witness account of a gamer who, in his consecutive playthrough of Portal 2 and then Grand Theft Auto 4, encountered Ratman in both games. His face will not be blurred, because unlike in the Five Nights at Freddy's entry, this person still has his dignity, because this is not an embarrassing fact. I must also warn you that this footage is technically of a criminal, as this person has since been convicted of containing some not-so-legal pictures on his hard drive.
Oh, it's real. It's real, son.
Lavender Town. Lavender Town is an Easter egg located in the original Pokemon games. The Easter egg surrounds the song that plays when you enter the so-called, quote-unquote, Lavender Town. Take a listen. According to legend, Should one be foolish enough to listen to the entire song, they will become afflicted with an ailment called Lavender Town Syndrome. Should you listen to this song fully, you should notice that your urge to defecate will increase massively. That is because the Lavender Town song includes the elusive, quote-unquote, alleged brown note. It does not take a person very long to research this on the internet and discover that the brown note story is in fact true. I would not recommend listening to the full song like I did. You will end up with a messy pair of pants. "2K13 Ball Game." They playing basketball?
Shut up!
As I'm sure you're all aware, the 2K series is a beloved video game franchise, beloved by millions because of its accurate financial simulation. As you'll recall, the aim of the game is to make $2,000 by trading stocks, hence the game was called 2K. In the 12th installment of this franchise, however, there was a bizarre Easter egg added. It seemed that it was hard to miss even, almost like they wanted you to see it. Not a very good Easter egg if you ask me, but that's beside the point. This Easter egg in 2K12 shows what appear to be unknown dark creatures playing some unknown sports game where one has to bounce a ball along a court and apparently get it into one of two opposing nets that are high up in the air. This is scary due to the fact that these creatures are, as of now, unlabeled. Silent Hill. Bill
My name is
Cipher.
Bill Cipher.
Silent Hill, a game that I know a lot about, contained an antagonist with a seemingly pyramid-shaped head, supposedly. This of course bears great resemblance to Gravity Falls' own Bill Cipher. If we look at the evidence is pretty self-evident. Alex Hirsch, who probably created Gravity Falls, was also probably a big fan of Silent Hill. This Easter egg is so bone-chillingly scary, because if Pyramid Head and Bill Cipher shared continuity, that would mean that Pyramid Head is more powerful than any of us could have probably imagined. Super Mario Galaxy 2 Aliens. In the video game for the Nintendo Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2, on one of the stages, several dark creatures can be seen. And some theorized that these may even be the same dark creatures that feature in the previously mentioned 2K12 Easter egg. These dark creatures can be seen overlooking Jumpman Mario, who is a psychopath and a communist, as game theory once said. They're overlooking him from a tall cliff, just watching. Nobody knows why they're in the game files. I'll leave that up for you to decide. But all I can say for certain, the true reason why they're there is probably more horrifying than any of us could even possibly fathom. Eight Pages. Scary Man. My grandmother was playing the 8 Pages, a game about collecting the litterous vandalism perpetrated by the local rabble-rousing youth. While playing this game, she reported to me that she saw a scary creature-looking man in the background. She claimed that seeing the man made her feel scared and awfully ill. I had to make out with her to calm her down and to make her feel better. I then got to investigating, and what I found out will actually shock you. The Scary Man is actually a reference to the villain from this scary movie from back in the day called Marble Hornets. Since the game dev was a fan of this film, he decided to add one singular Marble Hornet to the game. This Marble Hornet will spawn in your game 0.1% of the time, and when it does, it will stalk you whilst you're cleaning the vandalism. This is scary because, if you're like me, you've been stalked before, and it's a very unnerving experience if you ask me personally. But maybe you disagree. Let me know in the comments down below, guys.
We won't read it. The
statue of Happiness's heart is a stereo. In Grand Theft Auto 4, oh hey, look at that, double upload. When visiting the heart of the Statue of Happiness, there is a 0.01% chance that the statue's heart will instead be a stereo. Take a look at this gameplay footage showing the Easter egg. Family Guy Offline. Family Guy Online was an MMO first-person beat-em-up game that released way back in 1995. The game shut down and went offline in 2014. This is scary because Family Guy Online is now ironically offline. This is scary because it reminds us of our imminent mortality in the grand scheme of things, and that we will all, one day, be offline.
Hi guys, thank you all for watching so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, I want to address something. I know many of my loyal Masker fans have been asking if the man behind the mask crew is going to go to Comic-Con this year. And to that, we have, unfortunately to say...
No.
Clearly you're a comic